Got a text from a very high body fat individual last night. Water is wet, sky is blue. I'm just saying facts. And he says, he's like a week in working with me. Can I have ice cream tonight? And I'm like, you're so high body fat. But that's my first thought. I have 90 ways I want to respond already. And I was like, what do you want me to say? What do you think? Do you want to have ice cream tonight? And he's like, well, some trainers are for it. Some trainers don't want you to cut anything out and live and be peaceful and blah, Dalai Lama. And some are militant. And I'm like, I don't care what they think. What do you think? Do you want to have the ice cream tonight? Do you?
When you saw my face pop up, sorry, sick, get over it. When you saw my face pop up, you probably thought this video was going to go a little bit differently than it's going to, because even though this guy is presenting it in a way that I wouldn't, what he's actually trying to get his client to do is eat mindfully. Now, the part that I don't like is that he's pointing out that this person's body fat percentage is high, because that point is irrelevant in this equation. Everybody, no matter what your size is, should be working on eating mindfully. And by asking yourself, do you want the ice cream? That is a great place to start, because a lot of people, it just becomes habit, right? Like they're so used to having ice cream after dinner that that's just what they do. Or on the flip side, is it a craving? Are you craving the sweet? If so, maybe we need to adjust what you're eating earlier in the day. Later on in the video, the guy goes on to say that he had 300 calories left, right? If that's the case, maybe we need to take those additional 300 calories and add them to breakfast or lunch and see if you're even still craving the ice cream. And the motivation behind this isn't because not eating the ice cream is going to make you lose weight, because as long as you're in a calorie deficit, that's not going to matter. The motivation behind it is figuring out why you make the food choices that you do. And that's what I talk about all of the time as a registered dietitian, is teaching you how to fuel your body, and eating mindfully is a part of that. Now, diving even deeper, it's really important that this guy start to figure out a few things. Is ice cream something that he's glorifying for one reason or another? Like maybe that bowl of ice cream that he has at the end of the day is the only time that he gets to himself all day, so he looks forward to it. Or maybe it's something that he associates with childhood. Maybe in childhood he was given ice cream after a good day, or even after a bad day. Or maybe he grew up food insecure and they didn't buy ice cream, and so now that he can afford ice cream, it's this thing that he's like, oh my God, I can eat this. Or maybe on the flip side, maybe it was restricted. They could afford it, but it was restricted. And so now eating the ice cream is something that's like, I don't live under those rules anymore. There's a lot of deep-seated things here that really need to be figured out. And this is why I always get so frustrated when people come on and they're like, oh, it's just a calorie deficit. Yeah, scientifically speaking, we know that, but it is actually so much more than just a calorie deficit. And it's also why it's so important to work with a dietitian, because we can dive into a lot of this. And even some of the stuff that I just listed is even more therapeutic, and I tell my clients they need to work with a therapist. When you're working on recomping your body, you're doing whatever you're doing, it's so much more than just tracking your calories and being in a calorie deficit.